Hello and welcome back to the Basic Facts. Today we're tackling a big one. Should you buy or should you lease your next car? So buckle up. Let's go for this interesting one. We'll start with the basics. Leasing a car is essentially renting the car that you drive for a set period. Usually this is between 2 to 4 years, and then you give it back. Buying, on the other hand, means you are purchasing the car outright. So you're either purchasing the car with a loan or with your own cash, and then it's yours to keep for as long as you want. So let's talk about the advantages of leasing. Leasing has its own perks, and they will include your lower monthly payments. The monthly payments you make on a lease car are usually lower when you compare them to the monthly payments on a car that is financed with an auto loan, since you are technically only paying for the car's depreciation during the term of the lease. Number 2 perk will be a new car every few years. So if you love that new car smell, leasing lets you drive a brand new car every few years. So you get to enjoy the latest features and technology of a new car. Number 3 will be the maintenance coverage. Most leases include active warranties and maintenance, so you won't have to worry about unexpected repair costs. But leasing is not all sunshine and rainbow, and the disadvantages will include: number 1, no ownership. At the end of the lease, you don't own the car, which means you have no equity or assets to sell or to trade in. Number 2 is the mileage limit. With leases, you are locked in on a mileage cap that you can drive beyond. If you go over that cap, you'll face steep penalties. Number 3 will be the restrictions. With leases, you cannot customize or modify your car to meet your needs. For example, you just can't decide to install a dash cam if your lease car did not come with one. Number 4 con will be the inflexible terms. Leasing terms can be rigid, so it's important to consider potential challenges before signing a lease. For instance, if an unexpected life change occurs, things like relocation or a change in family size, such that you find that the lease vehicle no longer meets your needs. Breaking a lease can be difficult and costly. The costs will include an early termination penalty, a residual value fees. And a residual value fees is the projected future depreciation of the vehicle over the term of the lease. Now, given the complexities of breaking your lease contract, it's always wise to thoroughly review your lease contract before signing up for one. The next con will be the fees. There are more fees to be paid at the end of the lease, and it can catch you off guard. For example, disposition fee. A disposition fee is a fee paid as the cost of returning the vehicle at the end of the lease. Now, if you're not renewing your lease, or you're not renewing with the same dealer or the same leasing company, in other words, let's say you initially leased a Ford car, and upon your lease renewal, you decide to go for a Toyota, you would have to definitely pay disposition fee. Again, a pro tip to mitigate unforeseen fees is to always read and understand your contract, or you hire someone who can, so that all payments and terms are understood before you commit to signing any lease or any contract. Now, let's talk about buying. What are the perks or advantages of buying? Number 1, the ownership. When you buy a car, it's yours. It's an investment. You can drive it for as much as you want. You can customize it. You can keep it for as long as you like. Number 2 will be no end of term surprises. So you have no mileage restrictions, no wear and tear fees, just complete freedom. Number 3 will be the long-term savings. Even if your car was financed with an auto loan, once you've paid off the loan, you're free of any monthly payments, making it cheaper in the long run. So, is there any downsides to buying? Well, the downsides we could say are: number 1, the higher monthly payments. The monthly loan payments are typically higher than the monthly lease payment. However, this may not necessarily be considered a con, as it will only apply if the car was financed with a loan. Number 2, depreciation. Cars lose value quickly, especially in the first few years of the car. Thus, if you plan to sell your car, don't expect to get back what you pay for it in the first few years of the car. And a pro tip I would recommend is to drive your new car for at least its full depreciation in value before you consider selling it. Number 3 con will be the maintenance cost. Once the warranty expires, you're responsible for repairs and all upkeep for your car. So which one should you choose? First, let me mention occasions where each option may be a preferable option. Our choices may depend on one's lifestyle. Leasing may be an option if number 1, you are someone who loves to drive the latest model of a car. Number 2, if you do not drive too many miles, leasing may be an option. Number 3, if you prefer the seeming lower monthly payments, then leasing might be just for you. However, you should definitely buy if you plan to own and to keep the vehicle for many years. Number 2, if you want to modify your car on your own terms, definitely buy. Number 3, if you drive a lot and you don't need the restriction of mileage cap. For example, if you're a person who needs to be out and about, you want to travel, you want to visit friends, go for parties and events, you do better to buy. And this is more so for younger folks who are more prone to life changes like relocation, like marriage, like changing family size, where you might need a more family-friendly car. Number 4, definitely buy if you do not want the inconvenience of paying fees and penalties for any infringements. Then buying is likely a better option for you. Number 5 will be if you want to have equity in your car, buying is your safe bet as well. So what is my final verdict? Let's talk financial wisdom. When it comes to finances, I always say do the maths. And in doing the maths, you want to consider all factors. Now, when all is said and done, financially speaking, buying definitely trumps. I would not recommend leasing at all. Buying is definitely a more financially prudent way to go. See, the long-term savings with a car outright can be significant. So are you team lease or team buy? Let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, to subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more basic facts. Until next time, this is the Basic Fact today, helping you drive smarter decisions. Enjoy.